It'll be quick. One of the most interesting and energizing conversations I had was a couple of years ago when our former president Dudley Callison came to New Jersey, and I just invited a bunch of folks that I had relationships with, most of which were substantially younger than me. And we just went and had coffee, and then we sat on the porch of someone's house, and we just said, Dudley said, I had one question. So sit here and dream, what would a church look like that your friends would come to? And there was probably 8 people, that, me and Dudley and 8 other folks, and the ideas that came out of it were just remarkable. And that's what the kind of creative energy and sort of following God that I think we need to be a movement in the North America and also the world. How do we release that energy? How do we release those dreamers to pursue that without thinking, oh, I have to plant a church. That means I got to quit my job. I got to do sermon prep. I got to do that, and all of the accoutrements of the things that we're used to. Mm-hmm. One guy who's I've lost touch with, but was a friend of mine, is a professional musician. And he's like, I would just have a recording studio that was amazing, and we would just invite anybody and everybody, but it would be a place where we would freely talk about Christ, et cetera, et cetera. I know so many people that would do that. He said, I never thought of that. I'm not passionate about that, but his world, that makes a lot of sense, right? Mm-hmm. The other question that was a little less, energizing was, and so why don't you? Why don't you do that? Mm-hmm. And everybody felt like they were waiting for permission from someone, some, phantom out there to say, yes, you can do that. Like, I'm not sure why that is. Maybe it's just how we're enculturated or something, but why wouldn't a person who's passionate about recording and is a professional musician, why wouldn't they just try to play with that idea and see what comes of it? Mm-hmm. And all the other examples. That's what it means to build a church on a missional platform in many ways.